Welcome back to another episode of Melting the Ice with your favorite host, Human Dibito. I am so happy to have you here today, and today is the beginning of our new series. It's called She Wins Anyways. Yeah, I'm very excited for this. And today, I'm also very excited because it really marks the beginning of this series. And not just that, as you can see, I'm over here recording, and you can see my face and all. And from the beginning of this podcast, I always recorded only audio, and now I'm going audio and video. This is really huge for me. So I hope you are excited as I am. If you're listening on Spotify, thank you for being here. If you're watching on YouTube, I hope you're happy to see my face. I'm happy to be here too. So today is a very fun episode. As you know, we're starting this super fun series called She Wins Anyways. And today we're talking about how I stopped shrinking and finally claimed my crown. The beginning of my zero views journey. So let's start from the beginning. So my story. So since I was born, literally since I was like born, or as soon as I could talk, people always told me, "Yo man, oh my goodness, like you always knew what to say." I was a child who gave people advice. I was a child who was like a 6-year-old advising people that were like super old. And I always felt so comfortable talking to old people, even more than people that were my age. And I always wondered why this is so interesting. And I also had this gift, and I've shared this before in like previous episodes. And I had the gift of being able to talk to someone and know exactly what to say. I had the gift of being able to perhaps I was also always able to tap into their feelings, right? And also tell people what their gifts were. I always knew what their gifts were, and I always knew what their gifts were, and I was always able to point that out to them. Like, yeah, I think you're really good at this. And I always wondered, what are my gifts? Like, what am I good at? And I would laugh at my friends sometimes much later and tell my friends that, I'm always good at telling people what to do. I'm always good at telling them what they should be doing now, like what they should be going into. But I have no idea what I'm good at. And it's so funny because people were always telling me, talking to you, it feels like this weight is taken off my shoulders. It feels like you always know what to say. You always know what to tell me. And just like a fish in water, I could not see the water. I couldn't figure out that this is my gift. I have a gift in talking to people. I have a gift in communicating with people and meeting them exactly where they are. So that's really my story. Always giving people advice and never knowing what to do with it. So I started my YouTube channel. I would say 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, and I just started sharing. Right, I was too afraid to show my face then. That's why this series is a big deal for me as I'm out here, showing my face and all. Very happy to do so. So started my YouTube channel because I felt this urge to just share my voice. My gift was trying to come out, right? So I was still very scared. I wasn't consistent, and I struggled with really finding the value in what I was sharing. So that was part of my journey. And then I started this series called Bloom and Blossom series. You can find it here. And I became even more brave when I started that series. And I finally decided I am done. I am done hiding. I am done pretending that I don't know what my gift is. But it's literally talking to people. I have a gift in being able to create things that suit others. And I can do that. So I was like, why don't I create sessions where I can really share this gift with the world? I just thought this is the end. Like, I created these sessions. I think this is all God has in mind for me. But it was just the beginning. It was just the start. Because soon after that, I had this idea, this download from God, and it's what I'm here to talk about today. It's Zero Views Fully Crowned. And after starting those sessions, there was this joke in my mind, and I was like, oh my goodness, who's gonna book my sessions? I literally have zero views. I don't have zero views. That was like a joke I was running with God at the time. And I was like, I literally have zero views. So who is going to book my sessions? Like who's going to pay me to talk to them? And I later realized that I do way more than talking. I don't talk, I transmit and I help people ground back into God and reconnect with what is true to them. So it's not just talking, it's so much more than that. But back to the story. And then this idea just came to my mind. Why don't I create a course where I can literally tell people that you get to have a crown with 0 views? Because when I created 0 views, I had crowned myself. I'd crowned myself by creating my podcast. And by showing up then, no matter how awkward or weird I felt, I crowned myself by creating my one-to-one clarity shift sessions with human. Even though there was no evidence that anybody would book or anybody would even like it. And by the way, people have asked to book a session with me, literally, because I put myself out there. I was able to attract those opportunities. So I thought, like I was ready to create 0 views fully crowned. And I was done thinking myself, like, and I created this course, literally, that goes so deep into into the fact that whether you have 0 views, whether you have a billion views, the crowning that will always feel good to you, the crowning that you should get first, is the crowning that you give to yourself. And even if you have 0 million views, this course is also for you. Because even when you have millions of views, if you haven't crowned yourself internally, if you haven't really believed in your own value, believed in yourself, you're always feeling that discomfort. Like, what if it goes away one day? What if they don't like me one day? You always feel that within your heart, right? So, this course is really my baby. I poured my whole heart into it, and yeah, it's to encourage you, to amplify what you already know in your heart, to tell you that whether you have 0 views, whether you have a billion views, you get to laugh, you get to invoice, you get to live your best life, and you get to reign while doing the whole thing, and it gets to be easy and it gets to be fun. Because the gift you have in your heart, it's valid. Okay, if God has put a gift in your heart, it's there for a reason, and you need to bring it out. Unfortunately, nobody can come and help you bring it out, but maybe this course will help. Maybe this course will give you the courage to be able to say, you know what, I'm done. I'm done shrinking. I'm not pretending like I don't have a gift. I'm done pretending like I don't want to put it out there. I'm done pretending like I'm just good living my life like this. I deserve more. And the more is coming from within you, right? So it literally, in 0 views fully crowned, you learn to understand that you can laugh your way into success. You can laugh your way into creating the life of your dreams. You can laugh your way into starting the process, that might be the uncomfortable process of really putting yourself out there and sharing your gifts. That's what it's all about. I created this course for you, for all the beautiful women that might already have empires that feel like they're not quite sitting properly on their thrones. And this course will literally be the readjustment you've been looking for. Not even looking for the readjustment you knew you needed. It's here now. It's here for you. 0 views fully crowned. Crown yourself. Stop waiting for the world to crown you, to tell you, oh, you are important, to tell you, oh, to clap for you. No, you get to reign without applause. And to all my beautiful creators out there that don't have any applause and that feel like, oh, but how will I sell products? That's the whole point. 0 views fully crowned is about laughing, reigning, and invoicing with or without people cheering you on. Because the money does not come from people. The money comes from God. And if God has put the idea, the provision in your heart, it means that God has already made the money available. You have to be bold. You have to be courageous enough to say, this is mine. This is my money. I'm going to put myself out there. I'm going to allow all the blessings to flow directly to me from this act of courage that I did. And if you want to learn so much more as to the exact steps on how to do it, the link to this amazing course is literally in my bio on my YouTube, on my Instagram. I think it should be in the comment section too on the YouTube. So thank you so much for being here. Today, I really wanted to open up this series called She Reigns Anyways, about reigning in the storms, reigning in the midst of chaos, reigning no matter what. Even when the world tells you you have no right, you get to reign in those moments because the world does not crown you, God crowns you. So maintain your crown, smile through the storms, knowing that it's only going to make you better. It's only going to push you farther along your journey. So I was so happy to be here today. I wanted you to know that it's time for you to stop shrinking. It's 2025. It's time for you to stop shrinking. It's time for you to reign with 0 views or a billion views. It's time for you to sit comfortably in your throne. It's time for you to claim all the beautiful things that God has planned for you. Don't leave them on the table. No, they are yours. They are yours, but they will not come to you. You have to become the person that those things are attracted to. Okay, you have to learn to laugh. You have to learn to rain. You have to learn to invoice no matter what happens because your gift is there and people need it. So I had so much fun talking to you today. It's my first time going live, so please be kind with me. And I wasn't looking at my camera, I was looking at my screen, so we're gonna have to work on that. But even in this moment where I didn't do everything perfectly, I get to reign anyways. Because no matter what, Empresses reigns. So thank you so much for being here today. I had so much fun recording this, and I'll see you next week in my next episode. Bye. Okay, let's see.